So, what's going on, everybody? How are we
Well,
doing? Avi, I see you there. It's been a minute.
yeah. Let's apologize for
Robert,
first of
I see
all,
you.
hey, it's still that's NASA's.
Ultra
NASA's is
Delta
back.
Mega, how to build. Let's start it off right, right?
Yeah, let's get it in there right about now.
Let's, let's,
All right, like I said, first of all, let's apologize for last week. I was at my cousin's house. I couldn't be online because we were
yep.
busy. He had a problem. Well, he didn't have a problem, but he just needed me over there. So I visiting his place while we was working. It was not fun. I mean, it was fun seeing him and everything, but it was work. So
You guys can't hear us,
um,
right? I am making sure that I am. I do see stuff coming through, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear us. Can
indeed,
you
indeed.
hear
Where's Robert,
me?
man? Robert could get in on this.
I see him. I see him in there.
Yeah, I see Robert's there, but
I
Robert,
see him
you
there.
got like a camera and mic ready, or
Oh my goodness, what the heck was that?
oh my God, I see what you're saying now. I gotta move this. This is the first time I actually saw it.
Is that
Okay, so I
me?
gotta move them over.
What in the world was that? Oh, oh, okay. I
Is
knocked
that
something
better?
up.
Oh, that's not
It's
better.
like,
I
what
just
the
kicked them over and
world?
out of the way.
Okay, we're good.
You got that one good, right? Ooh, okay.
I
So
got all these
I need to
PCs
move
in the way. I
three
gotta
blocks
organize this.
over. What? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you got nothing? Well, dang it. What do you need? Do you need headset or do you need webcam? Or do you need both?
Yeah, we can hook you up.
I gotta finish testing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Robert, you probably just want to be louder than you were the last time you was on, right? Because like last time it wasn't me. Last time it wasn't good.
Yeah, I think he was using his phone last time. Last time I remember.
Yeah, that's good. My God, dude, put your hand back up there again.
What?
Put your hand back up there again.
What are you talking about?
Well, because you don't have your roll down, so it's hard to tell what the hell I'm looking at.
This is
I
just a
see
table,
this.
and
There's a spot.
this is the web. This is one of the webcams I was testing, or I needed. I
Okay,
did test. That one's good.
okay.
Um, but yeah, I because I so I moved again. I moved my work computer down inside the house because it's way too hot up here. It's way too hot in the right now in the afternoon time frame, and I can't focus. I can't get a lot of work done up here.
It's pretty freaking warm, isn't it?
It's well, yeah. Not only that, there's just no airflow up here. I have the window open. Even right now, I'm burning up. I've got to turn this fan on. Like I'm dying up here.
Yeah. Did I fail to bring one of these birds up here?
So
Maybe.
that's part of the problem. Number
Oh,
two is that like that's basically it. It's just really hot up here. I don't
that's
mind.
basically
I
it.
don't mind the fact that it's cooler in the mornings. Like that's not going to be so bad. Yes, the wintertime will probably be pretty rough up here. I'm going to test it out to see how bad it is, even when I turn the heat on in the garage, because I'm going to turn the heat on low and see how warm it gets up here. If it just gets way too hot up here, then I might keep it off and see how hot it gets up here,
Indeed.
and then go from there. And if I can work in the wintertime up here, that'll be a good majority of the time. But I have an office set up down in the main area now, um, in the what was considered the sunroom slash dining room, which
Yes.
is I moved the dining room. Well, I haven't moved it out yet, but I'm gonna move the table out, and then I'm going to set up one of my tables down there, and then
See, people, it's all about setup. Oh.
I'm gonna have my work computer down there, and then I'll have the off the streaming setup up here, and I'll have my two separate areas like I wanted to begin with, so I can designate
I
all of
am
my
so
space
sorry
up
to hear
here.
about your school.
So, and then I can rerun all this wire and get all this nasty. Oh my goodness, it's such a oh. I hate just seeing cables everywhere. because this is such a
Well,
temporary setup that I have because I haven't decided how I'm going to set everything up, that I haven't strapped down the cables. I haven't made them look neat. I've just literally, they're everywhere. Oh man, it's like it's so bad behind here.
well, we got to do something. We just moved in. Remember, Robert, you said this the last. Remember, like the last time about a year ago when he was shopping for houses. He was like this was kind of the House Hunters channel. Now he's like the HGTV.
Yeah, now I'm interior design everything. But yeah,
It's
no,
just kind of
it's given me. I've got plenty of time because we're like we had this conversation again today. Regardless of how many more houses we buy, we're not moving. Don't forget your roundels, people.
don't forget your Roundel people.
Which reminds me, I need to order some.
I mean, you only need like 10, really. I only got 10, but I mean, there's look how many 10 sheets got. Look how many are on there, and it doesn't cost much. Just like $3.64. I think it might be cheaper than that. But just get you some. Like I don't splurge and buy a whole bunch of tape. I should, but I don't. But I'll get those because they hype. So,
Yeah. So what?
but
I
see,
didn't read.
Robert's got it straightened out. Robert's just got like he gets an introduction. Does your show. You do your show, and your show is on. I forgot to turn the light on. He got the show, and he just like plugs it in. And I kind of want to do that, but I have an idea, and I got this idea, and I think Mark's got this idea too. And we want it to look cool, and it ain't looking cool. And I screwed something up, and I'm about to fix it. And I literally about to make that damn video. Like, look, I'm about to make that damn video.
Oh my goodness, I can't handle this.
That was good. You pop your hand again.
No, I'm done with setting traps.
Mm.
I'm done setting traps. I got 4 of them set.
What can't you handle?
No, Avi.
Well, I was
It's
starting
like,
school, so we got to get this in.
oh my goodness. So
Well, Abby's asking for like the only thing that you got to build that Abby doesn't have. Like, you haven't put up there yet. He's like, well, I mean, you haven't put a bunch of them up, but he's asking about Viper, and you didn't put Viper up. You put Thunderbolt up there.
yeah, I'm redoing them all. So just
See, he's just doing
I,
what I'm doing.
I'm going to rebuild them all. I'm gonna do all new videos. Uh, I've just been so busy dealing with everything else that I haven't had the time to come up here and and get it done. I've got a little bit more freedom in my schedule right now. I'm hoping to get everything organized, and I might even start doing that, like getting organized tonight while we're talking, since I got the wireless headset on.
You can't maneuver around.
I can maneuver around. I can start working on getting these planes off the mat so I
So
can
you can actually have the mat.
have the mat so I can have the camera on the mat and then have everything focused around that. And oh my goodness, like this is just driving me nuts. Like I can't even focus. Like that's another reason why I don't like coming up here is because I don't really have a whole lot of time to come up here and mess with it. So when I do, it's like, man, where do I even start?
Well, it gets overwhelming. I know.
I
I
just
get the same problem.
I just need to pick one project and start with it, and I haven't done that yet. I keep just moving stuff around from one spot to another, and
That's the
so it's
funny thing.
driving me
Sissy told,
nuts.
Sissy told me that because I was telling her that about like all the projects that I got around. I mean, like I've completed some, but like we got the pit dug, but we don't have the fire pit done around. So I ain't got the stones yet. I finally got my train track laid the right way. So I got my layout. So now I'm in the process of building the table. I got the workbench partially built, but not finished because, like I said, like I got to get the shit here. So it's like I got like 5 or 6 projects, but they ain't done yet. Even though I completed
Oh yeah,
5 or 6 of
and I
them.
wish I only had 5 or 6. And it's like it's not even just my projects. It's my projects plus her projects, and it's like never ending. Plus, I work from home,
Yeah.
so it's like I'm surrounded by it 24/7. So it's like by the time I get off work, and I'm in the process of building these new, I won't say new apps because they're apps for us, but you know, they're Microsoft Power apps. They're like overpowered databases.
I
Um,
like it.
I do like it, which is why I was asking you about the SharePoint and
Yeah,
how that's going to work and how we can get that going because that'll be the easiest way to do a database.
right.
And it'll save you time on the spreadsheets. It'll save, oh man, it'll save so much. It'll save
But
so much.
Avi, you're forgetting something though. Like I said, this is kind of the chat show. This isn't exactly a build show. I mean, yeah, we have a big long series. We usually do something. I don't know. Is Mark, you going to build something? Robert's saying he'll build long. Avi's going to build long.
So
Can you
here's
build something? Can we
what
build
size
something?
paper are we working with here?
I don't know.
Eight and a half by
What
11.
I probably, I mean, even if we don't, we started out with something. Yeah. Yeah. We could build something. I don't know. What the hell you want to build? I know what he
Um,
wants to build, but I got to do my fucking scenes. Ugh.
I mean, I don't even have. All right, I got scissors. I got scissors.
We could keep it something basic that you only have the products around for.
Well, hang on, let me look. I got. Oh, there's this. Oh yeah. We're good there. Got X-Acto knife. I got tape.
Oh my God, you actually have it all.
Well, yeah, I had to look for it, but I got it. And I got a pen. I didn't think I had that, but I have that. I mean, I literally just pulled it out the box, but I got it.
Part of the news I got from my company that like, cause I got some news. I got a bunch of news.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Sills got news. So in
I
other
got,
news, Sills got
I
news.
do, I got to do a bunch of news. First of all, probably the biggest, most important thing. I have now officially changed the name so that most of the times you hear it now, it will be the Sill Paper Aerospace Division. That has to do with what I build, what we do here. So I will forever, like forever and always, it will be called that because it still is more encompassing. It's more like a heavy industry, but it's just one of the things that we do. So whenever it's done with this, you'll always hear it'll be Paper Aero Division, that does these builds.
So
Um,
Sap or Spa.
well, Silpad, yeah,
So
Silpa, something like that. I haven't
so
really,
Silpad.
gone. Yeah, really, yeah,
Silk pad.
you probably won't actually use the acronym so much as I'll be using it like full on as you see it. So, but um, and I'm
Silk.
taking Mark's advice from like about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and reverting Kestrel's name back to Novolin. So Novolin will be officially. I'm sticking back with that. Um, because all
Oh
these names we
my.
keep coming up with were like, we were talking about originality. Well, no, Novolin's pretty original. So Kestrel, not so much. It's cool, but not enough. So it's going back to Novolin.
Oh
um,
man. Now that's some news, people. I don't know if you
well,
know, but I
and
know,
another one,
and that is
another
news.
one. I closed one base. I closed two more reserve units.
What are
I
we
mean,
doing,
I closed.
people? What are we doing? We
Excuse me, I
just going
closed a
all
wing.
out. We just going all
I
out
didn't close. I didn't
for
close the
you.
base. I didn't close the base. Rather, I closed that wing. But I told you about that last week, or 2 weeks ago. That's happening. These will all be finalized come school year 22, which is September 1st, and then the thing that you saw at the beginning of the show, this thing, this is ND 22-1-2 right here.
What
This is
in
fresh.
the world
This is what I've been concentrating on all damn week. These are fresh.
did
These are
you
brand new. I'm missing one. I've built one each day for my one a days the last 5 freaking days.
did you
Or
change the
actually,
name of the show?
yes, I did.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I didn't build like I missed one day because I built a Nova. I built Nova, but I've been working on these because I had an idea. I woke up with an idea and I've been working it. Actually, I destroyed one of these because I didn't like the way it was. So this the new thing that I've been working on. It's pretty
Why does
hype.
that look like a combination of a couple of different things?
It does look like a combination of a couple different things. And like I kind of whacked out in getting it, but like dude, this little thing, it's I don't know, it's rather cool. I'm rather impressed with it. Um, and like, well,
You
like
haven't
it,
put those up?
No, I have not put those up. That was the original idea. Ironically, was to put them up, but
They're
I
not
fell
gonna
in love with
fly
the way
up.
they were working. No, it's flying down. It flies proper. Um, they fly really fucking good. they are they are quite awesome, and
Long range.
yeah, they're range forty
Long range.
yards,
Huh?
long range. Yeah,
Yeah.
extremely long range.
Yeah. That's
This
what I
this
thought. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm
it's
looking
not
at.
it's not phase like it may seem like it because it's got some, but I had no intentions. It just came out like I was like, damn it, this thing looks like a phase two. I mean, as soon as I brought it out, I was like, yeah, it does. But that's not what I was trying to achieve. This one is closest to what I was trying to achieve, and it's amazing how much bigger this one came out because I was envisioning this with a legal sheet. This is done with a legal sheet. These are done on regular sheets,
So
and this
already
one,
you're okay.
yeah, this
Does a
one
legal
kind of
sheet
sucked.
fly? Does the legal sheet fly further?
Um,
I'm
it's a
looking at the
little bit
wingspan on
trickier.
that. And that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it kind of does, but it also flutters a bit more because these are a little bit more close proximity. If you can tell, there's a lot more wing outboard than there
Yes.
is inboard, as opposed to this is like middle of the frame. So they're all,
Yeah, those are that one's closer to the fuselage than holy
yeah,
cow, that yellow one is like way out there. Um,
it really is. This
so
one
is
had
so is
huge fins.
yeah, that those are bigger too.
Yeah, they
Way
are.
bigger.
This was a more standardized design. I did this. I may actually have done this the most proper I've ever done out of one of my test fleets because like I had the idea. This was basically the idea just with the wrong sheet because nobody had a legal sheet. So I cut this one. And when it started to work, I was like, okay, I'm cutting it. So I cut the next two, and the third one, actually, the third one's still back at work. I did not destroy it. Um, these two were built in sequence. This one got cut. This one got cut. This one did not get cut. This was folded. I wanted to see if it worked with a fold. It does not. So this one kind of blows. This one was done with the original plan in mind, which was to do it with a legal sheet. And I don't know why it turned out so damn big.
So do you have another legal sheet that has the winglets or whatever you call those uh, more to the center of the wing?
Um, Really, no. I didn't make one out that way yet. This is the only one I built on the legal sheet because these worked so well. So, and the one at work, they worked so well. I was like, okay, I'm liking this.
Okay, if you give a Nova tutorial now, I will never ask any tutorial of your paper airplanes.
And he's
Ah.
talking about the moth, man. I mean, like, dude, like, oh man, that's another one I'm talking about. It's like we have all the same plane names. So anyway, though, this little bird is hot, and like I said, I've done it in steps to ensure that the plane, like, I'm discovering. I mean, I know where it can go, but I know what else it could be done with it. Like obviously, well they need to be flipped upwards. You can tell the pockets are almost always down. Well, I need to flip those up. I want to see if it'll work with these up. I want to see if I can cut the rudder out. I want to see if I can do a UFR. I want to
Well,
see if I can actually cut little strakes back
I
here.
don't think it's gonna work up unless you have a set up and a set down.
Yeah, that's going to be impossible for the way it's built. Because I mean, again, everything this is all one sheet of paper. Nothing's added on. These are built in. That was the key. I wanted to put these. Me and Finn's. Well, I got these. They're built in, and they're perfectly symmetrical. That was also the key. I was like, I want to get these right. So they're
But
folded straight in from extra sheet. So that's
oh
all
my
working.
goodness.
But this, like this
Yeah,
one
because
here,
you
the one.
can't cut that. Well, I mean you could, but you're cutting away from the. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's gonna.
It's tricky.
Hold up that the white one closest to you, and let me see the. Yeah, let me see the back. Like no, tilt it so I can see. Like
Which, which
I
way?
want to see the back, but like tilt it more towards the camera. There, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, that is going to not work.
It's going to not work.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose the wing area back there. The minute you cut into that and try to go up, you're gonna lose the wing
That's
area.
what I suspect, but I've got to test it. I've got to test the theory. I've got to see if that works.
I mean, you could
So
add them on separately, but that's not going to be ideal either because you're adding tape or glue.
right, because like all again, well, this one actually maintains like a full nose. All the rest of them have a little bit of a cut nose, just a little bit. This one's extreme because again, the legal sheet was the idea, right? So what I was trying to do was I need to make the paper wider than it is long, even more so than an 8.5 by 11. So I cut it down to basically there's 1 inch cut off of each one of these. Well, these two and the one at work. This one just folds it down, and like I said, the fold, no, that folds that sucks. It cannot be folded. But I did want to try it, so that plane blows. This nose is super thick and cut way the hell back.
Yeah,
So yeah, that didn't work. It's a little bit better now that I put a staple in the center, but it's still kind of horrible.
yeah, that
And
one looks
also,
like it's having a rough time.
if you notice, like there's different ideas on this one. Like this one here, this one wasn't cut. These you see the fold here. If you notice that, these fins were folded back in and then back out. Whereas this one, they were just folded in and then cut to get them the same depth as this one has. But also, and I fucked this up, I admit, this one has the straight cut you see is where they come from, right? Just comes back out and they get formed from the back end cut. This one doesn't do that. I actually took more weight out and cut it forward here, and then this where the fins got cut out was back here. This was an attempt to lose weight. This one's better than that one. So apparently the weight balance by maintaining this, actually it this one's phenomenal. And I don't know, it's got 2 staples in the nose, but it's got a ton of tape back here. There's tape here, 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 and there's 2-sided tape holding down where the fins meet the top wing. That's why there's no pocket right here, because this would bow out, but there's 2-sided tape under this. They all have that. Every one of these has that because this would bow out. So
Yep.
right up under here, there's 2-sided tape holding them down. And also, there's 2-sided tape holding their fins together because these would poof out on all of these. So there's a piece of 2-sided tape in each one of these holding the fins together. Robert, you'd be proud. I'm using tape like mad. But it's making it hard to find a balance
And you don't want to
of
tape the wing
weight.
pockets down? You don't want to put it underneath the wing pockets to hold them down?
I do, but right now, again, like these two work so damn well. That's
Really?
just another further stage in the testing.
Why is today your last live chat?
He's starting school.
Well, okay, but what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I was doing school and doing this.
Wait, you were live chatting and schooling?
Well, I was going to school full time, I was working full time, and I was doing this.
Well, that's true. Well, him being in India, I mean, Tom, like he'd be in
He's not in
school. I don't know.
college.
Yeah, I don't think they probably. I think they probably frown upon, like,
Put some
hey, you
earbuds
can't be
in.
watching paper airplanes in math class, damn it.
Put some earbuds in.
Well, he needs an air mic too.
Yeah, see, just get some AirPods. Just get some AirPods.
Robert, you want us to build the RR8? Okay, Mark, we can build the RR8.
I am not. He's at part 5 or whatever that is of that. What did I see the posted the last one? Let me look here. What is that?
You
Part
could go a
5.
long
See,
way.
part 5. Would- there's no way that that's even effective.
Part 5.
But at India, my school starts at 7 a.m. Wednesday. But it's Wednesday now. So it's Thursday there?
Yeah, he's a day ahead of us.
Right. So it doesn't start until Wednesday of next week? Is that what he's saying? It starts Wednesday of
Yeah, I
next
think
week?
so. Yeah, yeah. We just got out of school probably at like middle of June. They don't have as big a summer vacation as we do.
That's because we Americans are retarded.
I know. We should just go to school. I wish we went to school all year long. Man.
Yeah, we finish in like to 8 years. We'd have 12-year-olds going to college.
Well, I mean, not only that, but I mean, like after going to school in Germany, it was like, dude, they get like 3 weeks off for winter, 2 weeks off for spring, 3 weeks off for summer anyway, and then an extra week like in the fall, and an extra week sometime in the spring as well. It's like, damn, dude, I'd like weeks, interspersed instead of just 3 big months and then, oh god, I gotta go back. That
Yeah, you go
makes
back
going
for
back hit even harder.
9 months and then you're off for 3 months.
Yeah,
I don't
it
like
hits it even
that.
harder.
I hate that. I
I
hate that,
I'd go
especially
back to
between
school if I
December
could
and
do that.
January. I hated
Yeah,
that little week and a half, 2 week break. No, that's not
it'd
even
have been
enough time
cool,
to enjoy yourself
right?
before you got
It'd
to
have
go
been so
right back
cool.
into it, especially at the college level. Like I was just getting done with classes, and then I already had to register for the next semester, and then I'm starting the next semester, and I'm like, man, I can't even enjoy my time off, and I got to go right
Yeah,
back into all new classes, all new teachers, all new
right?
BS, and I get an A plus for writing a paper on why college is ridiculous, basically. Why we should go back to 2 year trade schools instead of 4 year degrees. That's what we should do. That's what everybody
We
should
should
do.
do. We should do. Yeah, you're right.
They need
We
trade
should
schools,
do.
and I'm talking about trade schools for everything. You go to school for your core classes. They
Because
in,
it's true
in
what
those core classes, if it requires you to write, then that's part of your core class. You are learning how to write in that core class,
I mean,
not a
because
whole
you got
separate class to teach me how to write a paper that has nothing to do with me writing uh, a statement on this injury, as a nurse or whatever I've got to write up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it makes no sense because you're not using the same format. You're not using the same language. I need to know how to write in a medical program notes and how to document that. I don't need a 15-page paper to tell me how to do that. No, I need to write that shit in like a paragraph.
But they gotta justify stuff like that. I don't know how it is in
It's
India.
it's
Maybe you
all
guys
about it's
learn.
all about money. That's all it is.
I
It's
know.
always been about money. Schools are not are for-profit organizations, and even private colleges are for-profit. They are not non-profit because if they
Yeah.
were non-profit, they would be not non-existent. You want to go
Non-profit is
off on
not
a
a good.
tangent. You want to go off on a tangent. This is my tangent. College is ridiculous. It's
Because
worthless. I don't even
it's the
have a degree. Well, I should say I have an associate's degree. I don't have a bachelor's or a master's or anything, and I'm doing outstanding. I don't need no damn degree to better my career.
yeah, yeah.
But anyways, that's my rant. I can't stand college. It is, and they wonder why America is so far in debt when it comes to kids coming out of school. Well, one, you allow them to go to whatever college they want, out of state or not. Just go wherever you want. Oh, you want to travel across the country because you're that's been your favorite college since you were a kid. But it's gonna cost me $50,000 a year to go there. We'll give you the money. It's
Right.
so stupid. So you're coming out of school with $200,000 to $300,000 in debt. Congratulations, you have a bachelor's degree. We're gonna start you off at $30,000 a year. Good luck. Ain't nobody. You may get 50. You may get
Ah,
50 grand, depending on the job. Depending on the job. And you may get more, depending on the job.
depending
But
on the job.
like your basic nurse, your basic straight out of college nurse is probably only going to make 40 to $60,000 their first year. That's not enough money to pay for a, a house, even rent. Like we're not even talking about buying. We're talking about just expenses. A rent or mortgage. All of your utilities and food and a car and insurance and that's if you have a car payment. Like you may not even have a car payment, but still you got to still have insurance and you still got to have all these other things. And that's if you don't work for a place that carries like malpractice insurance, you got to buy that on your own. And you better buy it on your own if you're going in that field.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like ridiculous. It's like so after all of that, and you better not have kids. I'm telling you, you're gonna be so broke. You're not even. I don't even know how people do it.
They borrow. They borrow. They borrow themselves into their eyeballs.
Exactly, and that's why it took me so long to get my head from up out from under my ass and get back on my feet because they let you get there. They want to keep you down. They don't want to create wealth. And I'm
Well,
I'm at the point where I'm fed up and I'm done. I'm so mad. Like I was talking about this earlier. Like I am at the breaking point. Yet like we are comfortable with our income. Like I make really good money now. And I'm not bragging because I'm very thankful because 7 years ago, it's been that long now. 7 years ago, is that 2015? Yeah,
well,
it's
no, that was
almost
6 years
6 years,
ago.
6.5, almost 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, because it was early 15, so we're getting towards yeah. So it was almost 7 years ago. I was
That's an
homeless.
anniversary, people.
I was homeless. I had no money. I had no job. So I know what it's like. I keep reminding myself, like, I'm not trying to go back there. But I'm also
You don't
thankful
think
for where
India's
I'm at.
good?
I think India is probably better than America, honestly.
I think India probably is pretty good. Yeah.
Like, and I say, okay, you may not have as many, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But sure, America is looked at as having all of this freedom that a lot of other countries don't have. I don't necessarily think that every country is as locked down as and they might be, but I'm not always, and I feel you, Robert, I feel you, but I think the problem in America is that they are trying to oppress everybody who's not wealthy, and they are trying to keep everybody from being
Right.
wealthy
Right.
because that is how the wealthy people. Oh well, they do. And I can't say no. It's not America. Well, when you say America, I'm assuming you say government. I'm assuming you mean the government because yes, they are lying about. It's it, there's so much that they hide, and I'm not saying that's good or bad. There's some things that we probably just don't need to know.
There probably isn't. Yeah, you're right. There
I mean,
probably isn't some
there's
things we probably just don't need to
yeah.
know.
Are there aliens out there? I can't say yes or no, but I would probably lean on the side of yes.
Yeah.
Do we as Americans need to know that? You would think that it would be our right to know that. But
I think
I
I don't think
guarantee
it's
you
why
it
would
will
the
put
government
us
be
into a panic. It will put 99% of people into a panic if they knew the truth about what's going on in outer space.
yeah, because there's too many damn Christians and Christians want to believe they're the only ones here.
I, believing saying that religion, it's not everybody's that way because I don't believe that way. I just I know what the Bible says,
And I know what the Bible does.
but I also have an outside look on it like, okay, yes, I have this belief. And even though I believe this, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that, okay, I do believe that this happened and that these events took place, and this is my belief.
How about them flat earthers, man?
Well, I wasn't, I don't, well, I was born in America, and I can't say that I hate my country because I don't hate it, but I don't, I'm not in love with it. I mean, I did join the military because I love this country, but
I ain't flying no damn flag. There's no way in hell I'm flying our flag ever.
yeah, it's like, it's a
I may not
different,
burn it. I may not burn it, but I ain't flying it.
yeah, like I will get upset at somebody burning the flag because, yeah, that's a whole nother level. But
It's
I'm
a
not
whole
gonna
nother level.
I'm not gonna stop somebody from kneeling during the national anthem. I'm not gonna have a problem with that. If
Yeah, you
that's what you
can't
want
be.
to do, by all
You can't
means,
be
that
a
is your
cancer.
choice. I don't care.
You
Like,
can't be a cancer to a football team just because you kneel during the national anthem. What the hell kind of
yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
is
So
that?
I mean, but what I'm saying is like it's frustrating to me that they allow poverty to exist. And I'm not saying they have to give us money because I don't believe that they should because that creates a problem as well. And that's kind of where we're at. And I've been seeing it a lot more. People are having problems getting people to come back to work because the government, the American government, has given away so much money to these people who are not working that they don't want to go back to work because they are making more money sitting at home than they are making more money sitting, going to work. And do I
Which is why
blame them?
unemployment's
Do I
so high.
blame them? In a way, no, because it doesn't make sense for me to go to work if I'm making more money staying at home.
Yeah, but there are some ignorant motherfuckers out there doing that shit without considering that, like, the rest of the motherfuckers who are working are paying for that shit.
True, true. I
If
mean,
you're not ignorant enough to see that, then like that would be basically like me walking by you on the street giving you money if you're unemployed, and I ain't doing that shit. Get your ass to work.
yeah, yeah, they can, but not every state and not every place approves that type of thing. And most people can't quit; they have to be fired.
Right to work states.
Yeah. So yeah, like almost all your southern states, they can't just quit; they have to be fired.
It's some stupid shit right there, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, and I know we're off on a tangent. I know. I mean, that's not really what I intended on, but
Yeah, it is because you see it right down there. See right down there. It's on the list. Off on a tangent. Yeah, you intended to be on a tangent.
yeah. But it's just so frustrating. I mean, I'm talking. I mean, and then but that goes right back to the college thing. It's like, so why are we charging these people out the wazoo for to go to school and get an education because we want them to work, but yet they can't make enough money working to pay off the debt.
You know.
Like, so there's a problem
Why do
here.
people? Why do people like the Kardashians
Yeah,
and
and
Warren
those are
Buffett?
some dumb mother.
Yeah, why do they make so much money? We don't get crap doing twice as hard of work as they do. No talent, no working sex, a crap.
Because, and I'll be honest, I was close to creating an OnlyFans. I was close.
But what? What would you put on there?
Whatever they wanted to see, and even what
Oh,
they didn't want to see.
amen to that, bro.
But it's like it's so dumb that like, and I'm not blaming women. I'm I'm blaming society for allowing it to happen because now
There. Wait,
these
wait, wait.
these
There. Did you get this?
I see what you built. I see what you
There,
built.
did you guys get this?
He just built it. There you go.
I just built it.
There you go, Abby. He built it. You didn't see it. We were ranting. I distracted you. He built it. That was the plan.
I mean, I was building it right in front of you. I just didn't announce it. There's a
See?
Nova right there.
And I'm
That's
not
a
saying,
Nova.
Robert, I'm not saying you should. But you know what? I guarantee you, if you do that for 30 days, 30 days, I'm telling you, 30 days. Tell me that won't change your life. I guarantee you, you're going to make more money than you thought.
It's true. It's true.
Now what you guys are going to have to do is go back and rewatch this video, and you'll see how to build that. You'll have to slow it down. But
You might have to mute it if you don't want to hear the rant again, but there it is.
yeah, you'll have to mute it if you don't want to hear the rant.
And built
But
a Nova on you.
yeah, he just built that. I saw him speed building it too.
I wasn't speed building it. I just built it.
Well, you were just building it, but you were building it pretty quick, and I was I was watching. I was like, oh, I know what he's doing over there. Let's keep this going and see if anybody notices. But I'm serious though. I'm serious. There you go.
This is
There you
probably the
go.
better version.
And I'm not saying I'm gonna pay for it or subscribe because I'm not. Because I I don't think that it's wrong. I just don't think that we as a society should allow
It is
like
wrong.
it,
It is wrong. It's just it's a subjugation of men. Dude, seriously, it pisses me off to no end. Here's my rant on it. Dude, I could not start an OnlyFans. I could not go to a male strip club and expect to get a job where just about any fucking female could walk in there and say, "Oh, damn, you hot, baby, you hired." On the spot, or start a cam or start an OnlyFans and start making money because us men are so dick thinking horn dogs that we can't think past them and just start throwing money at rando chicks that show us the same equipment that every other chick on the fucking planet has. Oh my god.
yep, we're gonna have to limit this stream. This is no kid friendly stream.
This little kid friendly thing. God, that pisses me off. They always talk about objectifying women at strip clubs and shit. And it's like, really? We're not allowed to touch. All we got to do is sit there and look while you do whatever you can
Well, I
to
should
pull
say,
every single dollar
which
of
ones are
money
you
we
going
got
to
in our
that you ain't
pockets.
allowed to touch it?
What the fuck?
Which ones are you going
What
to that you ain't allowed
bullshit?
to touch? Because
And then you got these rando dudes with their dicks in their hands watching your cameras online now, so millions of chicks can get on and just start making money. We couldn't do that.
and
For
that's the
every
thing.
18
That's the
chicks
thing.
that make dollars, there's one dude.
They're doing that from home now.
Yeah.
They ain't even gotta go out to a strip club. You're talking about people that would never become strippers are now at home with an OnlyFans. I'm, it's just crazy.
Or
Well, I
let's
hate to
phrase
do
it like
this to
that.
you, Robert, but it's 2 versus 1 now. We both up in Wisconsin. So looks like you making a trip. We could all meet in Madison. That's like halfway for for both of us.
I'll, I'll um I'll go down to like Louisville. I want to go down Kentucky. Kentucky's a nice place.
Oh, dang, now you
I
gonna
like
make me
Kentucky.
you gonna make me go down there?
I love Kentucky, man.
Man, I don't
Kentucky's
want to leave
cool.
my front yard, man. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I don't want to leave.
Knoxville, we go to Knoxville, Tennessee. I hate Tennessee, but Knoxville's pretty. At least it's in the mountains.
You can go to Nashville. Go to Nashville.
No, I ain't doing Nashville. Nashville sucks balls.
You want to go to Memphis? You want to go to Memphis?
do Indian roads get paved a lot, or is it a lot of a bunch of? I don't picture a lot of dirt roads, but seriously, I kind of do.
Well, I mean,
Hey, you should. Oh,
it
dude,
also
you.
has to do with population too. Population and like in a I can't say controlled, but in a square mile, what is your population like? Like look at Florida for instance, in South Florida to be specific, or any major city like Atlanta or any of those big cities. Like the roads are horrible there because you have so much congestion and so many people.
Did you get
Where,
that?
whereas where I'm at, it's the roads are great because there's nobody out here. Are you saying you sent
Yeah, I sent you. I sent you something in Discord. I sent us something in Discord, but check it out real quick
did you
before I
send
go.
it in a
I sent an Impact Talk. It's the only way I can do it and like not let the.
let me pull this back up. Actually, yeah, I can pull this back up. Okay.
It'd be funny if you did this shit too.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Abby, you're a dude though. See, like like I mean, you got it a little bit better. It ain't great, but you got it a little bit better. Because I know India can be hard on people if they like in the backwoods, and unfortunately, there's a lot of backwoods in India. Basically, unless you're living in Bombay or Delhi or New Delhi or something like that, you're really kind of like there's only like about 5 towns, and then you're in the sticks, and then you might be like wed before you're 12 to some other 12-year-old, don't want to do it, and raped 22 times. I know I've heard stories. I'm not trying to be,
Yeah.
countrified or racified, but you guys are like that. I've heard news flashes about it. It's like, dude, you guys, I feel for you. I really wish y'all could get some of that stuff together. It's even worse than California here. It's like the only forward thinking people in India are in like Bombay or Delhi, and that's it. That's it. Everybody else practices tribal rules and tribal culture, and it's so backwards. Like you said, you might
In
not have a toilet,
dictatorship.
working toilet. Yeah, might not have a working toilet or whatever. But in the meantime, they've got Bollywood in the other place. It's like all the stars are rich and fantabulous, and God, you better hope to be like them because if you're not, you're just screwed. It's just it, man. I really kind of feel for places like that.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm not saying
Like
like
Georgia.
I'm I mean, because I can't say I've always had a toilet because I haven't. I mean, when I was homeless, yeah, I mean, I didn't. I had to go find a place, so that was a little rough.
I don't blame you, Abby. I don't blame you.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that like I hate this place because no, I don't hate it, and and I'm all for allowing people to come here. I'm
Yeah,
definitely all
definitely.
for
I,
it. I
I
mean,
mean, that's how
it is the land
that's
of
how this place was
opportunity.
made. Yeah,
It is.
dude, that's how this place was made was kicking Native Americans out, so like everybody else
Well,
could have
that's
find a
the
way
other
here.
problem. And see, we have that. Um, I mean, you probably have that same. Well, probably not as much over where you're at, but there's a lot more reservations where I'm at.
Oh yeah, no, they're wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, I mean, I know you got them over there too, but probably not as many.
No, that is not. There's not because it's a little bit more farm and a little bit more city down here, even where I'm
Yeah,
at, as opposed to Milwaukee. But yeah, you got to go out west and up north there to really get on, the reservation and protect the
yeah,
lands and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, I got one less than probably about 15 minutes from me.
Right.
So, my the downside to that is like, well, what was I thinking? Like, I mean, I feel bad because they're mad that we kicked them out. I'm like, well, like technically I didn't do shit. like, and I'm not saying that's to be mean because like I'm not. Like I will be friends with anybody and until you start becoming a jerk or an asshole, I'm gonna be friends with you. Like I don't care where you're
Well,
from or
but that's the
whatever.
problem though. It's like, I mean, if you're blonde haired, blue eyed, or whatever, if your descendants are from Europe, yeah, you pretty much help kick them out. I mean, that's
Hey,
literally
you
it.
hush.
Unless you're like Native American, you're not supposed to be here.
Well, I understand that. I'm not Native American, but I'm definitely more blonde hair, blue eyed than anything. But
Right.
And because I mean, I've got blonde hair and hazel eyes. Well, I say I got brown hair now, but it was blonde when I was a kid.
I think India's cool. I think I'd be scared to go see it. I mean, I want to go see it, but I also like I don't want to be kidnapped and sold into sex slavery, or maybe I do. I don't know. But I don't think India's that bad. But again, it's like unless I stray out of the big towns. I mean, just because, I don't picture all of India as like that. But unfortunately, you know how we get the news here, and that's basically all we ever get is the bad crap in Bollywood. Like literally, that's it. It
Yep.
sucks. I don't blame India. I blame our news ventures because again,
Oh
they
yeah,
shouldn't be
that's
doing
a whole nother like. Don't even get me started on the media. Don't even get me started on that.
that. Hey,
I'm
one
not
tangent per night, dude. One tangent
one
per. Actually,
tangent per night, and I've already gotten
two
off on my
tangents per night.
college and government tangent for the night. Dang nabbit, I
It's
try
kind
to
of
get
cool
away
right
from
there,
man. I try to get away from that stuff. Like that is not what
right?
I get on here for.
How did you get red hair? You had red hair when you was a kid. How did you do that?
Oh, dude, like yeah, I want to know how you got red hair. Like I want red hair.
Well, you could just spray paint it though.
You shut up. Is not what I'm
You know what?
talking about.
I keep trying to get Chrissy to dye mine because I'd really like this. What I'd like to do is have this like silver that blends into blue. Man, that'd be hot. I think it'd be cool, but she won't do it.
Okay, you are stupid. Okay.
Nova should fly pretty good. I will warn you. You will need to tweak it. You have to tweak it constantly. But if you build it in this way, the uh, the the winglets are easily folded because they have the tips. So you shouldn't have to play with the Delta Diamond tips. You may have to. One thing I did learn about it, especially recently, I told you all about the floating rudder. So you may want to cut this area here so it actually has one. Watch your bending rudder here, but since it's got four, actually five total. Oh shit! I just folded it. It's got five total. The two winglets, these two, and then the center one. Center one won't be a problem, but if it does corkscrew on you, keep one sharp, like whichever side, work into the sharp side, and then kick one out like this. So that one's like make it somewhat asymmetrical. See how this one's got a really sharp fold there, really sharp. But now I just kick this one out, and now it's kind of poofy, for lack of a better word. That actually helps a great deal. So just do that crap. Now, I'm kind of mad at you for making me do that though, because seriously, I'm trying to make this a nice damn video, which I did, and I admit I screwed it up. But because y'all keep pestering me to make this damn thing on our chat show, you ruined my show. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna do it right on the other one, so because I sneakily did this one on here. But in any case, yeah, I mean it worked out. So yeah, it should fly good. You, um you may also have to play with the weight a little bit. You do have to staple it. I do a little bit of tape, and like you have to watch its weight balance because of that. So you do want it a little bit nose heavy. If you put one staple in it, you may want to keep adding like a tape and then another one to bring more weight to the front because it will probably balance even, and she'll probably rock in flight. The more she rocks, the more the weight is more in the center. So you'll try to move it forward so you can lengthen the flights. On a
Uh,
girl trip? What do you mean, like together or just if they was going? Period. I mean, shit. I'd let Chrissy go on those trips. I would. I don't care. There's less male strip clubs than there are female strip clubs, and besides that, she's more interested in going to female strip clubs anyway.
I mean, I
I,
try to get mine to go on girl trips because I want her out the damn house.
yeah, he does. She like get out the house, woman. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, like mine left today, and I was like, hell yeah, leave, go, go do what you gotta do. You can leave the kids here. I don't care. Go, get out.
I mean, I don't think. But it all depends. It depends on you. Like, dude, seriously. I mean,
It
it
depends on the
different
trust.
kind of. It kind of, yeah. I know that's kind of what he's looking for. Is like it kind of depends on trust. But then again,
But if you don't
I
trust her,
mean,
she either gonna do it anyways.
mine also is like I like taking it more of a. And this may sound cynical, and this may sound a little harsh, but it's like I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care enough that she goes. It's like okay, go. What's going to happen? What's the worst that can happen?
Cause you ain't bringing him home.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're thinking, that's going to happen. It's like, just think if that happens while you on the road, that can happen while I'm here at home too. So it's like,
No, it
it's a
can't.
give
It
and
can't
take.
happen while I'm at home. You know why?
Well, you got kids.
Not only that, but he ain't making it in the house. He just
No, no,
won't.
I'm talking. No, he's talking about like if you send them on a girl trip, and if you suspect them of doing something while they on said girl trip, like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
could be, but you could be doing something while they on a trip at home. So it's a give and take. It's reciprocal. It's like if I
Yep.
find out or I suspect anything, guess what? Hall pass, baby, hall pass.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not leaving. Like, what do you? Okay, you're gonna go out. You're gonna go out and have a good time, and go do something. Well, I'm gonna do the same damn thing then.
And when you mean also when you mean girl trip, do you mean like uh,
Are they going to
just going
Vegas?
downtown? Yeah, going downtown, going out of state, going out of country. How long they gone? What
Yeah,
do
yeah, like
you have an
that's a whole.
itinerary? You have an idea of what they're doing at all? Or are they just like we're just going out to crochet
Oh,
and
what's
look
your
at
girl's name on
roses?
TikTok? I'm just playing with you. I have TikTok as well. I'm just messing around.
Oh God,
Like,
here we go. The
with the
Kevin
TikTok,
White
you want
of
to make a
TikTok
TikTok?
is on there.
Hey, I'm gonna make a TikTok. You guys ready to make a TikTok? We're gonna make a TikTok.
You need to make a damn TikTok. I keep telling you, man. Y'all need to Twitter the shit out of Impact, yo.
I'm just trying to do a TikTok. I want to do a TikTok.
Wait. A TikTok or a
Yeah,
TikTok?
they're going to Vegas. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like,
I don't think they can get in much trouble in Vegas, dude. I
I
think the
I'm
worst.
not saying they
I
can't.
really think.
I'm not
I
saying
think
they
the worst that
can't,
could
but
happen is
Vegas is a big tourist area. So unless they're specifically going there and looking for it, then I mean,
you worried about that phrase. Everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Dude, seriously, I just wouldn't sweat it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? She spends all the money. I think seriously, I think that's the worst that can happen. I mean,
the,
dude, it's
I
Vegas.
mean, sure,
Shit,
you don't
come on.
want her to you don't want her to say no. I'm not coming home. Yeah, I mean, but that can happen at any point in time.
Yeah, dude, that could happen like while she out at the grocery damn store. So
Yeah. I mean,
that's
I've
why I
heard of
said
those
like
stories. I've know people that have had those stories. Mom goes to the grocery store, never came home.
I don't care. I just don't care.
That's the thing. Like
Does it sound harsh? Maybe, but I
it
don't
doesn't.
care.
No, I mean, it comes with age, and I know Robert's, close to my age as well.
Right?
But it also comes with, I guess, experience of dealing with certain things in certain situations. Like
Right?
that's the thing. Like I've been through so much, and I've done stupid shit. I've I've done stupid shit, and it's like, okay, you forgave me, cool. Now we're on a whole nother level. Now we move past it, and I learned. Don't do
That's
stupid
good.
shit.
Avi, that's good. You should do that. You really should. I hope you get a chance to do that. I hope good
Damn,
things
you
for you,
older than
man.
me? Don't tease me. You older than me?
He has to be with some of his dude. What
Damn.
the hell?
But you only, I mean, he's only 2 years older than me, but still. Damn,
Yeah,
I
they
know
are.
Abby. I knew Abby was young. Yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't obvious at all.
making me feel old as shit.
That's okay. That's our age group, and we got a target right there. So I mean, hell.
But that's my thing is like I'm at the same point as Scylla is. It's like I don't care. Like if mine was to leave and take everything, I would be upset. Don't get me wrong, because I love my kids and I want to see my kids and I will fight to keep them and do everything I can to be with them. But if I didn't have them, you best believe oh, you don't want to be here? Okay, go. Fine, leave.
Right?
Like I'm not gonna be upset. Yes, I do love her, but I'm not gonna force you to stay here because I do. Because it's like, okay, well, you obviously don't love me, so let's move past it now.
And Robin's case too. In Robin's case, he isn't as established. Not just that, but like that's just his girlfriend. They haven't done anything.
Sil is about as old as dirt.
Right, dude. No, I got y'all beat.
I mean, if y'all knew how old he was when, when he met me,
Man, come on, dude. That's showing you a plane that's 30 years old. I mean, what the hell? I've almost got planes older than you guys are.
you shut up.
Planes
Do you
older than
have
you
one?
guys are.
Do you have some that are 40 years old? Because that would be hilarious.
I don't think I've got any. No, no, I don't have any that have survived 40 years.
But you've been
I'd
building
like
long.
to.
But you've been building longer than 40 years.
I'd like to, but
You've been building
like
longer than
this
40
bird, like
years.
this bird right here. I keep showing you this one. You
218.
see this one? Yep, there's 218.
That's
You
31
see
years
that?
old.
Yeah, you see that build date, October 9, 1990.
That's 31. That's coming up on 31. It's coming up on 31. 218, man. I remember 218. Oh
There
man.
she, there she
90?
is, dude.
90? Has it been? It's been that long?
Yeah.
How old
Look, I got it. Look, I can hit. How
was
about this one?
218? Was
How about this one?
September 14th, 90. Wait, what?
That's a javelin.
Because we
This is
met
a
in what,
javelin.
90? We met in like 98, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around in there.
Yeah, somewhere around in there. 98, 99. Yeah.
Was it 98, 99? Yeah, it was 98, 99. Or was it 99? No, it was 99, 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that's actually right. Yeah, 99, 2000. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that plane was right around 10 years old at the time.
Right. Right.
And it
Right.
was, yeah. Dang. Has it been
But
that long?
this thing is yeah, dude. This
Is that your oldest one
I
right
was
there?
that is yeah. Well, oldest javelin by far. Yes. I mean, dude, it's still built out of notebook paper. I don't do that anymore ever. This was in the design itself was only 2 years old, so I still was building them on notebook paper. I stopped that
So, so
shortly
I,
after
I
this.
work, I work for the federal government, the U.S. federal government, I should say. Um, I'm not gonna say if I haven't said it already, I'm not gonna say it now. But I work for the U.S. federal government. I don't want to put all that out there because it won't be hard to find me once you do, and that's enough already. And I ain't
Yeah, he
trying to
works
put
for
up.
the NSA
Yeah,
in the backwoods of Wisconsin. He's got to keep track of all those, like
I do work from home now
QAnon. He tracks all those QAnon people up there in the backwoods of Wisconsin.
as an IT guy. So, which still blows my mind. I don't know what this
Yeah.
is.
What? What?
that hard drive I was pointing at in that video.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is, but I don't know what this is.
Where did this go?
And and then 12 years, what is that? 10 years later, I'm an IT guy.
Because he wanted to know what this was, what this was, what
I
this was.
figured it out. Yeah, I mean, I figured it out. And I learned how to build my own computers and learn how to build applications and learn how to do all kinds of other stuff. So I figured it out.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now I'm just starting to show off a little bit.
Oh, you got another one?
I got a few.
Oh my
We
goodness.
get we get this Noah out of here, but these are some of the classics.
What? Oh my good.
Yeah, I've still got a reasonable amount, and granted they're mostly phases, but yeah, I still got
Yeah,
a
I
reasonable
mean
amount
that,
here.
but that's getting older. You don't have anything newer, like that's getting newer. You don't have anything older than 90 though.
No, 90 is the eldest. The 90s are the eldest. I still have some from the early 90s and the mid 90s.
Well, yeah. I mean, and the sad part is we lost some back in late 90s.
Yeah, we did. That hurts. That hurts. I
Looking
hate
back at
that
it
crap.
now, it hurts, but back then I was like, oh, that ain't so bad. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you just build more.
This is why I always say
Yeah, but
code
I
your
don't
plane.
have those anymore.
Yeah, this is why I say code your plane, so you know that you've got, Miss 30-year-old, you know. So if you don't code them, you don't know that they or you might not know how old it is, and you'll burn it and be like, "Damn it, I want one that old," and then you don't keep it. So I'm trying to see if I got another one. I think that might be. Wait, well, I mean, I got some in
Let's
the
see.
pallet.
Okay, so are you saying that your job gives out $1,000 bonus because you work on commission, or do they just give you a bonus every month because it's more like, hey, good job? And honestly, it's getting easier to work on computers than it is. Like I couldn't cut glass. I'm telling you right now, I couldn't do that. No,
Everybody has their specialities. Yeah.
I couldn't cut glass. I'm telling you right now. But computers, that's so easy. Like, and I'm not saying it's easy because I do it. I'm just saying because I was able to learn it. I'm telling you, 10 years ago.
10 years ago, fucking 4 years ago.
Ah,
Where's that video? I got that video. Let me see.
but
Where's
yeah,
that
but no,
video
that
at?
was 10 years ago because I was in Milwaukee when I recorded that video.
No, you were not in Milwaukee when you recorded that video.
Yeah, I was.
You were
I
you were in North Carolina when you recorded that video.
no, I was in the. I
Yeah?
was in the. I, no, I was in Milwaukee when I sent you that video.
No, you were in North Carolina when you sent me
No,
that
I'm
video.
telling you, I was. I remember. I was laying on the floor of the apartment in Milwaukee
Well, then
when I recorded
why
that
would you have
video.
sent me no, why would you have sent me the video if you were there? You could have just brought it to me or I could have gone to see it.
I, you know how she is. I was in
No, she wasn't
Milwaukee.
that bad back then.
Are you kidding me?
She was not that bad.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It ain't changed.
It ain't changed. It ain't
You
changed.
just didn't. You just didn't deal with it or didn't know it.
Probably that.
That don't probably nothing. Remember that other hiatus I had to go on after we left?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
Nova's all right, but
So
Nova's a little
so let me
disappointing.
so let me ask that question, Robert. There's no way for you to double that bonus. And I'm just I'm a inside. I've got a sales mentality. I was born to sell. I was born to be a motivational speaker. I was
Wait a minute.
born.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? What? Who talking about here? What?
What?
Hold on a minute.
I'm
Talking about
telling you,
this.
I can motivate people to 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 do certain things. There's very few
How
people
long
that
were
I
you?
can't
What
motivate.
were you doing? You a car salesman.
That's why I was good at it.
Wait, you
I
were
was a
good
teacher.
at it?
I'm
You
not
said
a
you
teacher.
sucked
I
at it.
can't. I can teach, but I'm not a teacher. I'm a
You
mentor.
said you said you sucked at it.
No, I didn't suck that. I know. I
You
did.
said
I
you were
did.
the one that said it.
And no, in North Carolina, I was okay. But when I moved to Florida, they taught me how to take the skills that I had inside and bring them out.
You want to be this guy? You got to beat this guy.
It would come out of your 401k if they doubled your bonus. That doesn't make any daggone sense.
Hey. Okay, look, we just had the HGTV thing. When did this become the finance network?
You
Now I'm gonna
shut
pick on
up.
you. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna pick on you, because seriously, what the hell, dude?
hey, I'm just trying to. I'm just.
Now,
Okay, no, no,
now
no.
you're the
That okay.
financial
So
news
that
network.
that's fine. That's fine. I get what you're saying. So they give you 2,000, but they put 1,000 towards your 401k, and they give you 1,000 every month. Okay, I
Just
got you.
because you're mental doesn't mean you have a mentality.
And
You know
see, that's the
something?
thing. They're not basing that off of a certain number or anything. Like
You see, this is
that's what I would find out. Like,
shit.
what is this based on? Is it based on the number of customers that I have? Is it based on the number of sales? I would find that out and see if they will give you an answer. If it's
You, you
just
know,
that's
you
what
know
they
something I
do,
just realized.
then I'm not
This
saying
is
find another job because obviously that job pays you, you know, a living or at least some sort of living. But
let me get back on track just a second because I just
yeah,
discovered this. Hold on a minute. I just discovered this. You know what makes this fascinating going through time and looking at shit that you built way back when and then now?
looking
This
at the notes on
plane,
the paper.
well, yeah, but not only that, but this plane, which I built, this is a phase of a version that I was using to actually borrow the technology from that, which I built 2 days ago, has a I know I'm kind of taking it back, sorry, but has a half-inch fuselage, right? These right here that are 30 years old have like a 1/3 inch fuselage. I barely can get my fingers like I can barely get my fingers
Oh,
on
I
the
remember
fuselage.
it.
Yeah, they're like super freaking thin.
Yeah, they were tiny.
I, I wonder if I've changed the design so much that they don't fly as good as they could because they're losing wing and gaining fuselage. OAE
Uh,
would be proud. I gotta I gotta
yeah.
rehash my phases. I'm definitely not building them the way I used to that long ago. Okay, anyway, financial news.
So it is based on sales. So is it based on? Okay, so and I'm trying to help you, like, because this is not gonna do benefit me in any sort of way. So here's what I say: Is it is every glass sale that you make a different cost? I would assume that the answer would be yes, because every customer is going to need a different amount.
Yeah, we got jobs, Abby. We just do other different things. I mean, like, I got a warehouse job, and yeah, it's usually kind of hectic, but I could usually get a plane built in the warehouse, especially because it's a warehouse. So it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I want to fly, you know? And then, I spend my weekends building decks outside construction, and it's like, well, I can fly the planes outside. Now, granted, I can't build there, but if I bring one along, I can fly
Oh, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but this Viper's been sitting here for a minute.
it. Dude, look at that. Look at that. You asked for it, you got it. And we snuck them in there, but we snuck them in there. Not only do you have your Nova, but you also got a Viper on this show. How we don't do some things. Ah, man.
Sneaky, because I let it sit there, and nobody mentioned it. Nobody mentioned it.
I was, I was gonna see how like you did with me. I was like, how long is this gonna go on? Oh, dude, come on, man. We're just giving you a treat, okay? Because like I said, there will be better videos than this produced for
Yes,
you.
yeah. So my thing is, like, I'm all about helping people get to a better place than where they're currently at if they want to get to that better place. Because I know what it's like to be in the worst place. And not that I couldn't rely on somebody else, I didn't want to rely on somebody else.
He talking about Married with Children. You seen that
Basically.
show? Yeah, he's living it. He's living it.
So, I mean, it's one thing to go from having a good job to being living in a tent with a pregnant wife and a 2-year old to say, hey,
I don't want to be pregnant no more.
well, you got to be careful with that too, because I thought about that. I'm thinking about that the way you said it, and you
He's
got to be
exploring.
careful with that balance of being able to take glass home and resell it on the side as a hustle versus stealing customers away from your company. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, oh, oh.
Because that is a very fine line, and then you can run the verge of losing your job. Because if I'm a business owner and I allow you to take home glass, sure, but if you start hustling it on the side and start stealing my customers and I find out about it, I'm going to be
I'm be
upset
pissed. Yeah, I'm be pissed.
because I used to know a guy that worked when I was in Minneapolis. I the guy my neighbor used to work for a glass place and used to cut glass.
Really? You had a what?
And I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but keep that as I won't. I'm not trying to hold. Like I really don't want to hold you down because I'm all for side hustle, but you have to be careful when that side hustle conflicts with your current job. And when I mean conflict, exactly. So if you're doing the same exact thing that your current job that you're currently doing, I've seen not only on TikTok, but I've seen it where
Wait, are we doing
other
TikTok? We doing TikTok. Let's do
yeah, I
TikTok.
did TikTok. Can I do a TikTok? I did TikTok with a TikTok, TikTok. So, uh, you got to be careful because, for instance, there was a very popular septic, well and septic guy on TikTok, and his
This is just too easy.
the way he runs his business, I envy. Like I wish I could work for him. I do because he seems like the coolest business owner to work for. But one of his employees was using
We
his
do it there.
equipment and had
We
their
do
own
it with
customers on the side and stealing customers away from him with his own equipment until his employees started their own business. And when he finally caught them, he fired them. And they
banging,
started
dog.
but he at that point that employee had made enough money to be able to start their own business. So that's what I'm saying is you have to be careful when your side hustle is the exact same that you're working, field that you're working in. My side hustle is repairing computers. My side hustle is repairing computers. I don't do that for work anymore. I did that for work for a short time. I used to repair laptops and desktops and stuff like that. I did that for about 3 years. But since I'm no longer doing that, I took those skills and now that is my side hustle. So I'm not stealing my customers from work anymore, or I'm not soliciting to customers while I'm at work because I'm working on. I used to work on government computers and fix them, and then people would also ask me, "Well, I got my laptop at home. Can you fix it?" Well, yes, I can, but the problem is I'm at work and I'm not off work, so we need to talk about this off work.
Yep.
And
That's
I
how it works, man.
you
That's
know,
how it works.
it's very, very difficult to do that. Did I do it? Yes. I just limited on who I was willing to help at that time because it was so risky for me. Now that I'm no longer in that same exact field, I don't care if you contact me during the day and say, "Hey, my laptop isn't turning on." Okay, cool, bring it over. Do you know where I live? Okay, bring it over here. Or, "Hey boss, I need to take a little extra time off for lunch. I got to run out in town for a minute." And I'll run out in town, take time off from work, run out in town, go grab the laptop and bring it back to work, bring it back to my house. and
No, I
work on
try to
it
go TikTok and
while
get
I'm at
TikTok.
work. I'll work on it while I'm at work because I'm doing two different jobs, and I'm able to do two different jobs because there's some times at work like, oh, I'm in the middle of coding this app. Okay, cool. That's gonna take me a while. That's gonna take me a couple hours. So I'll code this app and get to a good stopping point. Like, okay, I can't move any further for today, but I still have 2 more hours left in the workday. Well, what am I going to do? I got to sit here and answer emails and answer phone calls and go to meetings. Okay, well, I'm going to work on this laptop while I'm doing that. So now I'm double dipping.
Don't be one of those guys. You don't want to be them guys double dipping.
Yeah, I mean, it's a you shut up. I mean, it's still risky because yeah, I could get in trouble for it, but they're not going to complain as much.
Come on.
Because they're not going to complain as much because I'm doing my work like I'm supposed to, and I'm not sitting there only doing my side hustle while I'm supposed to be doing my main job. So,
Which is TikTok.
which is TikTok, because I'm gonna make a TikTok about this plane and do a TikTok
I,
front
I,
to back on
I'm
TikTok,
sorry.
and then I'm gonna flip it over
I'm,
and do a TikTok, and then I'm gonna flip it
I'm
back
sorry. I
over
really
and do
shouldn't be
another
doing
TikTok,
that.
do a TikTok,
My
and
bad,
give it a
guys.
side hustle, do a slant and give it a side hustle. But what I'm saying is, if if your bonus is contributed to sales, all I'm asking you to do, all I'm asking you to do is make 3 more additional sales than you. So count up what is your normal weekly sale number? Like as far as are you going off a gross? Are you going off a number of customers? What is that number? Find out what that number is and add 3 more customers to it. Add 3 more for the entire week. That's one for Monday, one additional one for Wednesday, and one additional one for Friday. Add 3 more. I'm not saying your bonus is going to go up right now, but you're gonna make a little bit more. Even if it's not right away, because I'm not sure how your pay system is set up. I'm not. I just don't know. I mean, unless you want me to get into your details, and I'm willing to help. But I know how that worked for me when I was in sales. I knew what my average was, and I was like, okay, I'm selling 12 cars a month. That's what I was selling. I was like stuck at 12. I was like, my goal was to meet 5 new customers a week, in addition to the number that I was already meeting. So if I was meeting 15 customers a week, I was like, now I'm at 20. Now I got to meet 20 customers a week. So I was boom, 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 trying to get to my number by Friday. So Saturday was free. Saturday was free customers. Everything over that. So Monday to Friday is when I was trying to meet my goal. If I worked Saturdays and Sundays, that's extra.
He was a bear.
That was extra. And I'm telling you, when I learned that
What?
when I learned that my coworkers did not give a damn about
That's
me
good, Avi.
and my paycheck, and they were willing to go behind my back, who I thought were my friends,
Yeah, who?
and steal my customers, then I did not give a damn about them. I was friendly to them. I would be more than happy to let you go get your customer. But I had
No
a
problem.
guy. I had a guy that was fairly new,
I got this guy too.
and he walked. I was
Sorry.
he was standing out there before me. I walk out there. I was out there for maybe 10 minutes, and he had been out there for probably an hour, if not more. I don't know how long he was out there. He was standing out there on the side of the building of the dealership waiting on a customer. There's a customer that came over from the other dealership and wandered onto our lot looking at cars. And I said, "You gonna go talk to him?" And he said, "Nah, man." I said, "Go talk to him, otherwise I'm gonna go talk to him." And he said, "Nah, they don't. They look like they're just shopping." I was like, "Go show them something," because he was new, so I was trying to help him out. I was like, "Go show them whatever they want to see. If they don't know, find out and go show them that. You know where the vehicles are. Go show them what they want to see. Then we can get over the hurdle of getting them back in the seat. But go show them what they want to see, because you know where it's at. They don't know where it's at. They're trying to look around and find it." So he's like, "All right." He goes over there. He's over there less than 2 minutes. He comes back, "Man, they just looking." I said, "So you're not gonna see them? So you're not gonna talk to them and you're not gonna help them?" "Nah, man, they're just looking." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go sell them a car." And I walked over there, and 3 hours later, I had them signing the paperwork in the finance office. And then he tried to come over and say that I stole his customer.
You knew that was gonna happen. Knew that was gonna happen.
And he tried to in certain dealerships, that goes into, if I steal his customer and it's legit, he gets half of the money right off the bat. And then if there's extra commission, we split that too. But right off the bat, he automatically was going to get 50. And I said, boss, I said, can I say something real quick? Because he was talking to the sales manager when I went in there and closed the deal. He was complaining, and the manager started yelling at me. And I said, boss, I need to say something. And I looked dead at this dude's face, and I'm not talking about, I've looked dead at my coworker's face, and I said, did I not tell you to go out there and talk to that customer? Yeah. Did you not come back to me after less than 2 minutes and tell me that they were just looking and you weren't going to help them? And he said,
Wednesday.
uh,
Wednesday.
and I said, you dropped the customer on the lot. I told you that I was going to go out there and sell them a car, and that's exactly what I did. And you ain't touching any of my fucking money, and you better get out of this fucking office before I punch you in the fucking mouth. And he looked at me, and I was about ready to jaw jack this dude. And the manager says, "Did you drop them on the lot?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, he said, "Get out before I fire you." And the manager thanked me. He's like, "I apologize." I was like, "Boss, don't worry about it. You only had one side of the story. Don't worry about it. I got it. I closed the deal. We're good. We all make money. We're happy." And he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have him wrap up the deal. You're not gonna have to pay him for it. You can go home."
Well,
So
you
he
make,
had
make
so he had to turn around and deliver the car that I sold, and he didn't get paid for it.
you didn't make money. What do you mean? We all make money. He didn't make no money.
He didn't make money.
Now he didn't make no money.
I turned around and was a nice guy the next day, and I bought him lunch. And I said, "I appreciate you delivering the car for me. Here is my payment to you." I didn't have to do that. I bought him lunch. And he said, "Why are you doing that?" And I said,
McDonald's?
"Because I am the type of guy that I appreciate hard work. But I'm not going to
McDonald's?
sit there and have you steal money out of my pocket."
Did you build McDonald's? What'd you buy?
No, he went to Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean we had a Pizza Hut right next door. Like that's where most of us went if we didn't go to like Hardee's was like a 2 blocks down, and all that. There's a bunch of stuff in Tampa because this was in Tampa. But I'm telling you, like, you have to be aggressive, but you have to be confident. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm not.
That's
I
right.
am
You got to
I
enjoy this life. That's right.
I am ruthless when it comes to sales. Like if that's
Which is why we do this.
like I am ruthless when it comes to sales because I do not take no for an answer. I'm not pushy because I try to just overcome what your problem is. Why like you're over here telling me like, "Oh, I need to go talk to my wife." Okay, do you need to talk to your wife? Is it because you need to show her the vehicle, or is it because she makes the decisions and she doesn't know that you're here shopping for a vehicle? Which one is it? And they
Well,
usually don't like that
well,
second response. "Oh, she doesn't make the decisions." I'm like, "Okay, no, I got it. Cool." So if you're making the decision to buy this vehicle, do you need her approval? I'm okay with that because I need mine. And I tell them I get on their side. I need my wife's approval. I can't buy anything without my wife's approval. Like it's just the way we work it. So if that's your problem, and that's the reason why you won't say that you can buy this car right now, I will put a tag on it. You can drive this car home, and you can go show it to her. And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you've never done that?" They're like, "No, nobody's ever. No." They always try to get me to buy it. I'm like, "You can't buy it without her approval. So drive it home, go show it to her, and come back." And if you want her on the title, bring her with you. If you don't want her on the title, then just bring
Booyah!
your happy ass back by yourself after she says yes.
A new car.
And 9 times out of 10, they would drive it home and they would come back and I'd sell them the vehicle. There was a few times that didn't work, but the odds are in your favor when you do that because then they start driving the car more than that little 5 minute, 10 minute test drive that you got around the dealership, and they're too busy focused on driving a brand new car and listen to a lot of salesmen sit there and run their mouth in the passenger seat, tell them about this feature and that feature. My test drives were very quiet. They didn't like it. They're like, tell me about. No, I don't want to tell you about anything until we're outside of the vehicle. I want you to drive this vehicle and I want you to enjoy it. That was my test drive. Hey, I need you to, in about two blocks, I need you to turn right. And then I wait. Yep, right here. Turn right. And we go down, we go down, we go down. Okay, at the next street, I need you to turn right. Here's the spot where you can punch the gas if you want. There's no cops back here. That's how I did my test drives. It was super easy. I enjoyed it. I even, as a part of me almost, and I'm still debating on it, part of me wants to get my dealer's license so I can buy cars at auction and sell them because I enjoy it that much. I will buy them at auction, fix them up, and then resell them. But this has been an
No, it's not.
hour and a half show of finances, HGTV, and car sales with two plane builds. We on a roll tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to put yourself in a situation where, okay, how am I going to meet more customers? And out of those customers, I need to make 3 additional sales. So what number do you need to be at to meet 3 additional sales? Well, it's not three, because three ain't going to give you 3 additional sales. It might give you one. You probably need to meet 10 to get one. So you probably need to meet 30 more people to get 3 sales. And I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And if you only get 1 or 2 additional sales, you still did better than you did the week before. That's all I'm saying. Because when I pushed myself to go from 12 cars a month, I ended up going from 12 to 15 to 18. My best month was 24 cars, and then my average ended up being anywhere between 15 to 17, 18 cars. So I increased my cars by about 5 cars per month on average,
You know.
which end up increasing my overall money by like like 2 grand, 3 grand. Like I was making a killing. But when they laid me off, that's when I had to reevaluate whether or not I wanted to stay in the car sale business or go
Well, we had to do
back
something for you.
or go back to
Had to do something for you.
making a salary for the government and work Monday through Friday and just live within that structured paycheck. And that's what I stuck to do for this short time. And I say short time. It's been 6 almost 7 years. But I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm getting back to that salary again that I was making as a car salesman, bringing home that nice cheese, that nice Wisconsin cheese. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing home all them curds and stuff. I was bringing home them curds. Now I'm bringing home whole blocks, whole bricks, and so now I'm venturing. Now I'm changing. I'm also changing some stuff. We're looking at real estate. We're looking at real estate. I'm not
Heard
I'm not going to get into flipping houses. I don't want to flip houses. I need residual income.
those people are like scum of the earth.
Yeah, I don't mind house flipping if you do it properly and you're not trying to rip somebody off. But there's a lot of people that are just doing as cheaply of a job and charging you 10 times the amount for the house, and they're just awful.
Yeah, you said you were going back, so yeah, I expect it now. I expect it now. It's about to be that time, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, dang, yeah. I mean, it's almost that time for us around here too. It's getting there.
Oh, is it? Yeah, well, yeah,
I mean, about 30 days, right?
yeah, just about that. Yeah, yeah, because they do right about Labor Day. So yeah, we got about because school year. We at the last month of school year 21. For the IFPAC year.
Yep,
So
yep. So we getting there.
that's true. That's
Um,
true.
but yeah, so yeah, that's what we dealing with over here. But that's all I'm saying. Like, if you would it, and Avi, you're in a good situation because you've got years of experience sitting around you right now. So I'm gonna give you this little piece of life advice. You need, and I'm not saying you have to decide right this moment, but what you need to decide in the next however many years you have left to finish school. I'm assuming it's probably three, 3 or 4 more years, depending on how your school year works and what your normal age of graduation is. Anyways, I'm just guessing 18, 19 years old. I was 19 when I graduated. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. In those next few years, you need to decide what you want to do. What you want to do because you're going to have to go out and make money. We all know that. You can't go through this life without making money because things
Well,
cost
you
money.
can. Well, you can,
See,
but
you have 3 years left. And 3 years is a good time to start looking at it. And shoot, even right now, if you're not already if you're not already side hustling right now to make a little extra cash here and there, or working a job, or getting ready to work a job, like, I would take whatever little side hustle money you got and learn to invest it into stocks and cryptocurrency. I'm telling you right now, like, you will
he,
thank
he's
me.
kind of he's
You,
kind of alone on that. I don't think anybody else really wants to go that route. We'll just let him pilfer that one. I'm not
I,
gonna. Yeah,
I'm saying
I do
that,
not condone that
you
action.
you need to invest your money somewhere. I'm
He
in
definitely
stocks and
do.
cryptocurrency. I like both. I like stocks. I like NFTs. I mean, there's a whole different realm in that. But you need to do your own research because I'm not going to tell you, hey, go do this, go buy this, because it may not work for you like it's worked for me. You may get in at the wrong time and you end up going backwards on the stock. And I don't want to be responsible for you losing all your money. I'm not. That's not me. So but you need to get into it sooner than later because that will help you build wealth. Second thing you need to do is decide what you're going to do career wise and whatever passion you have, and see if you can turn that into a career. Because,
We're not talking about building paper planes though. So
I mean, shoot, if that's what your passion is and you want to do that for a living, you find a way to make money from it. I am not going to hate you. See, too. Because, but if you, I guarantee you, there's a stock out there that if you invest your money into right now, in 2 years, you're going to have double, triple, probably even more. I don't know which one it's going to be. I will say that stocks like Amazon and all of those are always going up. And if they go up and they split, then you just get more stocks and you just make more money. And I'm not saying it's all wrapped around money. It's not. But You have to
But it's
have
damn
money.
close.
But that's the thing. You have to have money to be able to pay for electric, to pay for water, to pay for a place to live, to pay for the house that you want an iPhone. It costs money. I mean, everything in life costs money, except for the air you breathe, which in a way still costs money, because I
Sad.
have to pay for the stuff around me to be able to stay in the same spot to be able to breathe the air that I breathe. But you know what I'm saying? Everything costs money. I wish I could make money from paper airplanes too, and I'm close to figuring out a way to do that. I'm not saying that's my end goal. And honestly, if we make money from YouTube and Twitch and all that, I could personally care less. Like it'll be great, but that's not like I'm doing this because this is stress relief. Life isn't life can be hard without money because I know what it's like to try to figure out where my next meal is coming from because I don't have any money and I ain't got no food. And I got a kid to feed and I got a wife that's pregnant and I got to figure out how to feed, you know what I'm saying? Like it was stressful. The first time in my life that I ever went to a church to get a food donation to be able to feed us for the next 2 weeks. That's the first time in my life I did that was 7 years ago. And you know how hard it was for me to pull into that parking lot and ask for that? I monetize that stuff, man. It will grow. Monetize your channel. It will grow. I just don't be I'm putting out enough content. It's just I haven't worked it. I've been focused on everything else. I mean, hell, TikTok is one of the fastest growing platforms right now, and people are making boatloads of money off of it. And they're not making it all strictly from TikTok, but they're making money because of TikTok. So I'm just saying, there's
TikTok.
options out there. There's always options out there.
Yeah, yeah, there really is. I mean, you got ways, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it is it's a hard topic sometimes for me because it's like I want to talk about it so much and just help so many people. But in the end, I can't help somebody if they're not willing to take that next step.
well, he did build Venom, so yeah, he's helping you out.
I did build Viper, not Venom, Viper.
Viper, excuse me, Viper, Viper,
Yeah,
Viper.
you built Nova, I built Viper.
I had I had Venom on the brain because I was looking at how to like I'm sitting there in the background trying to like see if I got the clues to building that shit.
How to earn money, please explain again. Okay, oh my god, I can't do it. It's not about earning money, it's about motivation. You have to motivate yourself. And I can help. I mean, I can help motivate. I can kick you in the butt. I can come over there and kick you in the butt and say, get up off your butt. Let's go figure out how to make some money. Like there's something in your community that people need that nobody else is providing to them. And then you can be the answer to that solution and provide that and then charge a fee for it. There's something. Every community has it. You just have to be willing to find it and turn it into money. That's it. I mean, that's literally the one of the easiest ways to make money. If everybody, for instance, I got a friend of mine that sells barbecue. Like that's one of his side hustles. He's a DJ. He's got like 5 side hustles, man. I don't know everything of what he does, but one of his side hustles is he barbecue wings And it's not just barbecue wings, but barbecue wings, and I think he puts fries with it and a drink. But he's got two different sizes. He's got like an 8 piece and like a 14. I think he's got up to 30 wings now. You can order at a time in one order. But he's got different flavors, and that's what he did because people were driving over 30 minutes to go get wings in his area because there was no barbecue place around that sold wings. So what did he do? He started from his house. He bought two machines, two deep fryers to make his own wings at home. And then he got a truck, a food truck type thing. He put everything in there. He got that all done. Then from there, he ended up buying two more. So now he's got four deep fryers. I think he's getting ready to buy two more, so he'll have six. But that's what I'm saying. He started small, and he used the income from that to grow into what he's at now. But you have to find something that people are going, and it doesn't have to be food. It could be anything. I mean, people could be walking to town because they don't have a vehicle, and you could be the taxi service. And you could start your own taxi service because nobody else has a way to get into town. And you start charging a small fee just to take them back and forth, just enough to really cover your expenses and maybe 5% over. You know what I'm saying?
That could
That type of
work.
stuff.
That could work.
You know.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so many different options. You just have to find what I'm telling you, Robert. I'm telling you. If you if you don't have a wing place in your area, I'm guarantee you can go on Facebook Marketplace and find you one or two of those deep fryers for probably next to nothing. Maybe 100, 200 bucks. And I guarantee you it won't take you long to make that money back. And just start with something like two or three different types. You want to keep your spicy wings in one and some. I mean, honestly, really, you do the sauce afterwards sometimes. You don't put the sauce on the wing and then drop it in the fryer. You
Right.
you can do the sauce afterwards.
The sauce is the boss.
But that's what I'm saying. So you can drop 30 wings in and sell and sell them like that. I guarantee you're gonna have 3 or 4 or 5 people that'll want some wings. But and one thing I will give you this hint. I'll give you this little trick, and it's something that he does. He created a Facebook page for his wings, and you don't have to. Well, you do, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how far is it to the next place? But here's a trick that he does. Here's a trick that he does. He goes on Facebook. He says, "Hey, I'm thinking." He doesn't say he's going to. I'm thinking about making wings. Who would want? Who would place an order if I decided to make wings? Because he doesn't have normal business hours. So he posts that first. Then he gets however many people. Oh, I want to order. This is what my order is. Blah 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 blah. He's like, okay, I'm taking orders. What do you want? I'm taking orders. What do you want? And then when he takes the orders, he makes their wings. And then they either come and pick them up or he has them delivered, which costs more, obviously. But He preps it with, "Hey, I'm thinking about it. Who would want some if I started cooking wings?" He gets everybody all, "Oh yeah, 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 I want some wings." So then everybody's in the mood for
Some
wings.
wings.
And then he says, "Okay, I'm taking orders for wings. Tell me, this is what I have available. Tell me what, tell me which ones you guys want. Tell me how many you want." And then he says,
What the hell? Seems reasonable.
you know what I'm saying? So he stirs up the pot and gets everybody ready to order before he's actually even made the wings. So he's not over at his house making 200 wings and then goes online and says, "Oh, I got wings available. Who wants wings?" Well, no, I just ate dinner.
Yeah.
No, he does that beforehand. He goes in beforehand when he knows that you're thinking about dinner, and he's prepping people. And then he comes on and says, "Okay, I'm gonna make wings. Everybody send me your. This is what I'm. This is what I have available for tonight." That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I know we've been ranting on. This has been a long show. What you saying we should do? So, what do you think? You think we should end it? No bueno. Is he done? I don't know if he's done. He's there. I can see him there. You guys can't see him, but I can see him because I've been ranting for so long.
What?
I'm asking you. You think what do you think we're at? We're at 2 hours. Like, what do you think we should do? Should I transition? Yeah, sell boiled peanuts, man. I'm telling you, anything. It's like people are buying stuff. Like you find what's not happening in your area and provide that service. And I'm not saying you don't need to. I'm saying you could do it discreetly at first without having to go get your business license and do all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's legal. I'm not saying it's legal. What I'm saying is you can choose to do you can choose to do that. I don't know who that is, by the way. So Sil Dunn died. Okay. Sil Dunn died. Okay, I got you now. It took me a minute. I thought you were saying somebody else. Like, who's Sil Dunn? I'm like, no, he done that. I got you. It took me a minute. I'm on trying to motivate and help people mode. Not on the.
If you sell wigs, it's a little different than selling wings. I just had to. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I had to get that in there. You got to sell wigs.
Yeah. I mean, sell whatever you want. I mean, you can sell whatever you want. I mean, that's the thing. Like, because you're always gonna sell something, whether it's a
Hindi's gonna
service
be
or a
damn, dude. I would
product.
never. Man, I looking back on. Abby said like learn Hindi. Man,
But you're
man, I don't
always,
know,
and that's the
man.
thing. Like, you're always
Hindi
going
boy,
to. Yeah, I can't learn another language.
that shit is real
I done tried.
complex.
I know a little bit of Spanish, and that's it.
Little guys.
But 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 you're always selling something, whether it's a product
Just playing.
or a service. You're always selling one of two things: a product or a service.
Well, here we go.
Even even the crap we were talking about earlier. What are you selling? I'm either selling a product, my body, or I'm selling a service, my videos.
What?
I'm talking about OnlyFans.
How come it is? There's no. Oh, it buffered. It buffered. My screen is buffering.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that problem. But that's all I'm saying is
Man,
that
you telling him he's got to be different? All like get out of school. That well, study what you want to study, man.
yeah,
Because when you in school and you're in the school that you got to go to, the school that you got to go to teaches you almost nothing pertinent to how you go through life. Teaches you how to read, write, spell. That's
yep,
about it. You don't need to know world history. You don't need to know algebra. You don't need to know how to
yeah. You don't
turn
need
sulfur
Bobby
into
Boucher nothing.
gas. You don't need any of that crap. You just need few things, and that's it.
Yeah. So find out what it is you want to do,
Yeah,
and
mate.
find out a way to make money from it. That's it. Like that's just it.
I'm
That's
gonna sell
why do you think Sil does decks? Why do you think he builds decks and stuff? He found something that people needed, a product slash service. It's a little bit of both because the product is the deck, but his service is the fact that he's able to build it and put it together for them. So he does both, and then he sells it to them, and then he goes and builds it, and then the customer's happy, and then he gets
Who knows?
referrals.
What?
Sometimes the customer, I can't say the customer's always happy, but I'm saying a majority of the time you're going to get a referral from that. Sometimes more than one.
Oh yeah.
Am I wrong or am I right? I'm just saying. I know. I've been doing this a minute. But I thought you went to school next week and you said 1 September. What the heck are you talking about, Abby? You're confusing the shit out of me now. What are you talking about? Yeah. So I guess are we transitioning? Is that what's going on? So I guess are we transitioning?
I don't know. Are we? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean transitioning?
You want me to put out the outro?
Wait. What do you mean transitioning? Did I miss something?
No.
Are we done?
I
I guess
mean,
so. We
I
can do
mean,
that.
do
Are
you
we
want me
good,
to?
people?
Oh, do you want me to be done? I mean, I can transition. I need to really.
Are we good, people?
I mean, we can.
I mean, like we got everything discussed. I think we had plenty of tangents.
We did have plenty of tangents.
Dude, that was like fast.
I know the transition. I need to fix that. It's driving me nuts.
We had plenty of tangents. Dude, that was like fast.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I
I
fixed it.
just like burned it right into it.
Yeah, no, I fixed it. There we go.
Back.
No, I fixed it. I
Okay,
fixed it.
okay.
I fixed it. So, yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming out. It's been a fun chat.
It's funny like seeing it there. So, okay, okay.
Go ahead and send us out. So I know you
Yeah, it has.
go ahead and send us out. So.
All right, people. Yeah, man. Thank you all for coming out. Like I said, it's been a night. You got your planes built. We got some news out. But we'll be back next week. And always remember, about people, like the sign says, keep them flying.